Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is fried chicken and potatoes, and it looks like Emily is currently available for a full-service package if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, please just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Today is my 21st Final Fantasy XIV stream, and Shadowbringers has been a blast so far. I think it is safe to say that the war with Yulmore has moved from brewing to active status, so let's take the fight to the people who would rather just watch the world burn than strive for survival. Couldn't figure out a real world reference there, I'm sure. Anyway, as always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation, so don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and put chat over on my right-hand screen here so that I can see it and the game at the same time. And then, speaking of the game, let's head on over. Come on. Yeah. Thank you, Kurt. Ooh, I should probably mention on Twitter, I am now live. Always forget to do that. Like, I go through all of the Discords that I'm on and forget to do the same over on my rest of my socials. And finish the card loading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? I have been working diligently on Sage since last week, mostly using that to grind out my dailies and get a whole bunch of stuff, so every major thing is basically up to scale. Reaper, I think I have one, maybe two more pieces of equipment to get. And I also picked up Pictomancer, although I've only just started learning that one, so I'm not any good at it yet. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the Guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this for us. Obvious enemy. Suspicious pineapple? No, just a glowy pineapple, not gonna attack me. Have you found a new perch? Hang on. G-pose. Because that's too... No! I didn't want you to... No. Didn't want you to look at the camera. No, don't face the camera. Face your friend. Disable motion. That's not what I want. And let's go. Yes, end group pose. Okay. That lad back there. I'm sure he would kill me. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in a like manner. Discern the correct order, so let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them as they are if they are numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin script. Well, no matter. You'll employ a different approach. Impressions. See, this is how you do actual archaeology. You take, like, a charcoal or a chalk rubbing of the material that you're working with. I thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they'll serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you can. Ooh, clay is another great choice here. We will start at the base of the pyramid, so you begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I'll translate your findings. I'm going to go ahead and have some water because, bleh. I would say this is, in very loose terms, this is a jump puzzle because I have to jump to the top pyramid to finish this puzzle. Which feels rude, considering these stairs are twice my height. But, that's pretty much per usual, unfortunately. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Hooray. That's one down. No, there's no convenient bridge between the two. Alright. I guess. Ow, 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 ow. Hello, sir. I'll go this way. Another band that this song reminds me of is Shireen, which, if you've not heard of them before, is, I think the way that they describe their genre is witch pop, and it's very, very good stuff. Another impression down. Ow, 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 ow. No, thank you. Oh. Oh, it can also hop. Okay, alright. Fair enough, I suppose. I guess that makes sense. Let's not fall off the edge, though. Mm-hmm. 3 out of 4 down. Again, I would have loved for there to be, like, some kind of bridge. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. No, I'm good. Thank you. Ow, 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 ow. No! No, sir. I don't want any. Ow, my face. Dude. Well, what did you think was going to happen, sir? I trust you'd make good use of those clay tablets. Indeed I have. Well then, a moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed to solve having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, hurt thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with aether. Question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you? Oh, hello! Right then, after you've selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. How are you doing today, Moxie? Should it prove to be a trap, I'm more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Which statue will it be? I would like to hear the riddle one more time. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, avert thy gaze, forever fall. You've just woken up, which means it's the perfect time to put on a friend. Oh, thank you! Take another look. Oh, no, sir. I do not want you. We're good? We're good? Yeah? Not gonna punch me? Okay. Which of these most resembles a crown? Examining the coral statue, you notice it's facing away from the serpent statue. You notice it's facing away from the coral statue. Facing the Great Pyramid. South towards the woods. Towards the wolf statue. Towards the Opo statue. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be the owl? Since that's the only one facing towards the Great Pyramid, which, yeah, that's a great looking pyramid. But in all seriousness, that actually is that's how you find a lot of pyramids, particularly in South America. They're just inside hills. Because, you know, they've been there for a while. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's the owl. Let's find out if we've triggered a trap. Oh. Been absorbed. You really do have a thing for these talents. Talents? Challenges? I don't remember. We should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Sister! Sister! Signet? What are you doing here? What has happened? The Ilmoran soldiers. They've entered Ishmaja. Ishmaja? I don't remember. Maya. I remember the back half is Maya. Maya? Nothing specific, but it seems the Ilmorans have little interest in Slitherbow. Hang on a second, I just realized I never set up my timer properly. Let's go ahead and hit that button. Okay, there we go. According to our scouts, their journal and his men made haste for Maya upon finding it. Together, they were to return and assist Remit at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can, understood? Yes, sister, be careful. Moxie, have you played through Shadowbringers? I knew my time was short. I did not expect the Ilmorans to move so quickly. We have come too far to turn back now. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Okay. Up. 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 Yippee! Oh, look at that. Okay, for that direction. Oh, why am I hoofing it? That's some new barding for my chocobo. This feels like it was supposed to be a dungeon originally. Wait, hang on. What? That is certainly an enemy design. Like, that looked like some Dark Souls nonsense, honestly. Which should be through these doors, in the confessional of Tupasa, the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Excuse me. Is it not strange that the only one of the pedestals bears an owl statue? Okay, so we gotta go find the other statue. So those 4 owls that were out in, like, the very first room probably have something to do with this. Strange indeed. The second statue is likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Elmet, take the chamber to the south. Lynn, the one to the east. I'll search the chamber to the west. Fair enough. Fair enough. These cute little bats. Or statues. Large orbs. Oh, an owl statuette. This looks like a trap. This very much looks like a trap. I'm gonna investigate over here first. Ah, okay. Hole in the ground. That would take me back down to the first floor. Interesting. Okay, that explains why that looks the way that it does on the map. Oop, we found a cutscene. Looked everywhere and... Wait, is that? Yep, it's just sitting here. Statue, you found it. Looks light enough, but we need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. Trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver this statue to the main chamber. It's a lot of magic junk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, from my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would be more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. And also, I will say, them adding additional, mechanics to the game to kind of break up all of the fighting is great. Alright then, we'll meet you at the door. Deliver the owl statuette to the altar at the entrance of the confessional to Pass the Elder. You will have 2 minutes to complete this task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. Around them so they can't, so the statues didn't see me. There's one there. Okay, and then I have to kind of weave around this way. There we go. I've played a Zelda game before. You successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing into the door now. Ooh. Maybe this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Wait a minute. I hear that theme. I recognize that leitmotif. You are but one step away from entering the Kitana Ravel. But I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome the final trial, and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time with his allies? Let us end this, then, while time is yet on our side. There was a first-person, I don't want to say parkour game, but kind of parkour-y game, where you played someone trapped in ruins like this. You had, you know, very Indiana Jones style whip sort of thing. No actual combat, you just had to run because there were enemies that would vaporize you and stuff like that. I should check to see if they've made any major updates to it since the last time I played that. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch, and the most potent being boards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. If you become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They'll allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. Ooh, right. I remember it getting big like 3 or 4 years ago. Yes, okay, you do remember the one I'm talking about. It's a fun game. It's just I tend to gravitate more towards like story-based stuff. But yeah. I think Lynn and I can work out how to use these well enough, thank you. Alright, Lynn, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Hey, wait a minute. So here's a question. Since we're in another planet, really, do our link pearls still work? It never occurred to me. Oh, okay, I can't just walk in. Yep, let's get it over with. Yeah, are the link pearls, like, truly magical, or do they need things like cell towers, you know? We must hurry before the Olmoran soldiers gain any ground. Okay. See those sentinels? Yes. Made to curse any who enter the pyramid. Be seen by them is to be seen by death. Okay, well, I'm gonna follow directly in their path. Excuse? Okay, I figured maybe... Oh, okay, a magic knot. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They must not reach to the temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Sentinel. Movement is somehow different from before. It's gonna go back that direction. We're gonna go in here. Do. Oh. How do we get around them? I'll draw their attention with a glamour. Okay, fair enough. Last long. The moment they're distracted, we must run with all haste. Not even gonna look back to see what happened. This should end well. Well, I mean... I get vaporized, it's not my problem anymore suddenly, you know? Lynn, Allman, can anyone hear me? It's sent to separate chambers. Ah, this mist. No. Okay, so going that way does nothing. Now we're playing Pokemon. You remember, there's always one gym that does that nonsense. Still in one piece. Good. Hey. So mean little to the others. Oh, wow, we got a whole 5 feet. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, it is the Abyss game. Y'shtola, we want to be moving. That and or the first level of Sonic Adventures. But, yeah, I would love to. Ah! My face was sticking out. It scrubbed my nose something awful. Where do I go? Which way do I go? Do I just go down? Oh, I guess I just go down. Okay. Sure. Sure, we're going with Minecraft water physics. They've reached the temple. I fear they're too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We're nearly there. It's unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man who comes after you? V. Ranjit? So, we have precious little time. I mean, yes, so let's stop talking about it. I really don't like the fact that she said, I pray that trap was the last. Another one door, wonderful. But imagine what waits inside. There you are. How the fuck did you get here so quickly, sir?
Away with you! This ends now! Here I come! No holding back!
Okay, get rid of the ads first. Deal with the big guy. Goodness gracious, these people have a lot of HP. Wow, Limit is straight up just using a limit break against this guy. Hold him quickly to the heart of Tsupasa. Tupasa. Love to. Right. I don't even remember what this thing does, but okay, I got it. Blah. Blah. I should sit up straight as well. That would be a good idea. I think it might be about time for me to get a new chair, because this one's getting... But it has been creaky for a while, but I'm starting to, like, slide in it. Oh, oh, down they go.
It seems to be working.
Rude. Just want to grab him by the mustache.
I think not.
Thank you.
General, hold on!
Whoop. You fool. You foolish, foolish fool. You triggered the trap. Yep, there goes the whole thing.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
Except it super didn't. Like it was a glowing orange crystal. The rest of it is stone.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain?
Dude, your general is
We
right there.
poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children.
And you...
This is the antidote.
Uh-huh.
I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects.
Mm-hmm.
Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Yep, that's about what I expected.
General?
Yeah, that dude deserved what he got. Quite frankly. Ishtola, on the other hand, I sure hope she has a teleportation spell.
Do not fail.
Okay, okay, she's just at the bottom of the bottomless pit now. Neat. Great, fantastic. Love that for her.
How noble and pointless.
Sir.
Is everyone all right?
No, no we're not, sweetie.
What in the...
Orioge! At once!
It would have been better to just drop him, quite frankly.
Where is Y'shtola?
Mom,
Hello?
have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
No, where did you last lose her, sweetie?
Can you help me find her?
Yeah, as soon as this cutscene's done, I'll help. Got a commercial coming up momentarily anyway, so... Cutscene over? Cutscene over. Okay, good. I'm gonna go see if we can help find a skunk that has, disappeared. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. See you soon. Alright. Oh. What? Go to break. Break. Hmm.
The St. Louis Blues.
Alright, we are back. My streaming setup is having a little bit of a trouble today. We'll see if I've fixed it later. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohort had the good sense to fall back. Weenet should be here soon with word from Fano. We should hold our position in here until she arrives. Let's bring that back up. Moment, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out of the woods somewhere. Or into the woods somewhere, I should say. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. I fear that is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. All from such a height. Everybody. Sister, I come bearing news. The Ulnoran soldiers and the children have fled Yixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Yixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fano for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. Well, we must act quickly. If you have a spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver the Blessed to the Blessed at Slitherbow. You and Arianjay should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. Yep, there you go. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. I have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Lynn. Let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. She's not dead. She can't be dead, right? No, she couldn't be. But I know. Heaven forfend, Runar. It was he who forestalled the Ulnoran's procession. In doing so, afforded thee time to travel to the temple, or traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Alright, now give him a good rub down. Runar still appears visibly pained, so he requires another dose of the medicine? Oh, wait, hang on. From third dose. Oh, okay, goodness gracious. Seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back into his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Oh, Deepwood, Celeste. Lime green. Let's go with Celeste. That looks kind of pretty. Rest then, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Oh goodness gracious, it's not even 1 p.m. and I need caffeine apparently. At least finish this one first thing of water. Tancred's making Gunbreaker look so cool.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
In the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
I love that there is no place that speaks like Urianger does. He just talks like that.
All right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
She is currently underground. We don't know what her fate is. Cannot say for certain, but it was she who saved Blessed. She's the one who got the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
I wasn't telling a riddle, sir. You need to listen more carefully. I told you, I don't know where she is.
No. That cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
Because it was one life for the sake of many?
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
No, sir. You stay here. Rest.
What are
You were
waiting for?
deeply
We must
poisoned.
find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or...
Trust me, we're gonna find her. Like, I'm gonna do my best.
She is alive, damn you.
I don't doubt that, actually. Just narratively speaking, it doesn't make sense. We didn't actually see her die, so, you know. That whole thing.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh. Him.
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, exactly, Thancred. Exactly.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
Uh-huh.
So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Why is it the most inconvenient moment this asshole shows up?
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
We actually legitimately do not know that.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
More water. And I am almost certain that she's alive.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
Sit properly. She felt there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just blanketed her fall. Or buffeted? Buffeted, I think is...
Recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Explain, 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 explain.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Yeah, shut up, Emmett.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
But you're actually being useful, huh?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
No, here's the problem, my guy. I fully trust you to betray us. You have my trust. I just know what you're like. And, like, you're going to be working uphill for a very long time if you do actually want to convince me otherwise. Now then, if you want to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. You must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. By we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. Sir, I will give you an embolism. To find a location that resonates with the live stream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use the ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location and call for Emmett Salt. Emmett Salt. just the worst way of pronouncing his name. Make it as gross as possible. I suppose we'll just mount up and head out there. Not the way I'm trying to go. Fuck, do I get down from here? That way either. Yes, this way? Yes, this way. Okay. No, thank you. Dim as if it might go out at any moment. Okay. Well, that looks bright. Let's try over here. Oh, no, maybe not though. It's like real close to the outer edge. It's warmly. Okay. Here. Most faintly. Okay. I really don't want to deal with you. You're gonna be insistent about it. Lamplight is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call for him itself.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again? Ah, there you are.
The fact that he can snap in gloves is impressive. I'll give him that. Oh, it's Terminator rules. Okay.
done it. He's brought her back.
Well, wait until the spell's done, buddy. Oop, there it is. Let's make sure she's actually alive and herself first, before making any declarations, you know?
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya, oh, thank the heavens you're all right.
Well, they're adorable.
I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
You know, I was going to say thank you, but now that you've asked me to say thank you, it feels awkward, Emmett. Also, can we just talk about the fact that, you know, a major Emmett, like,
The Ascian of whom I spoke.
villain of this entire game is just named Emmett? Like, it just seems like it's such a normal-ass name.
I see.
Granted, it's spelled funny, but its name is still Emmett.
Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
I haven't had the time.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Alright, damn it. What a touching reunion that was. It's fair brought a tear to my eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Says the Archbringer of Chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps the bountiful harvest. but I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for your rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. Again, the fact that he's going to win in this scenario no matter what. Because if we do nothing, then the world explodes with light. And if we keep fighting, then we concentrate all the light into one person, i.e. myself, the main character in this quest. And bad things happen anyway. So... hate this. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way than to save the Knights Blessed happily. Blessed. Happily both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Kitana Ravel, and put the Light Warden to the sword. That's the plan. The old Morin's gone, and your companion now returned. I think it best you go now before they can regroup. Great music. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxner, the entrance to Kitana Ravel should now be open. Before we leave, Yurianche, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Ulmoran's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more and with the one called Corile. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater, with which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we speak. Words are words today, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry has sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate to the Kitana Ravel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Kitana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it, once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Love a slightly asynchronous salute. Again, it's it's an easy change to make. Just set them off by like 0.2 seconds or so, and it feels more natural. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise you me to return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return, and bring with me a long-awaited gift, one of the Knights Blessed with treasure, now and forevermore. Now let us away. Another side quest. Laniel would bestow blessings upon you. Lynn Ornthalis, the esteemed guest. Oh. Ah, welcome, 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 Toxan. Thank you very much for the hydration. A little bit, yeah. The esteemed guest of whom I have heard so much. My name is Laniel, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand it, you will soon be leaving to the Katana rabble, right? And the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. A comforting thought, for with each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. We were never a particularly fecund people. Now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living, so long as the trees of the Greatwood stand. So too shall these. And to renew our union with the forest, we will be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you honor us by serving as witness to this petition to the gods? Yes, of course. Very good. I should mention the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively, but for a hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you are ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student Fina. So she will explain the rites. Oh, that's where the Morning Stars are. Okay. Let's see. We've got another break coming up fairly soon, so... I'm actually gonna say let's... Ooh, I wish I had flight. Ooh, I wish I had flight. But I do not have flight. That said, I can, at the very least, use them out to do this faster. Business brings you to the Morning Stars. You're to act as witness for the ceremony. And you accepted? This is such an honor. Thank you very much for coming. Goodness, where are my manners? My name is Fina. Pleasure to meet you, and this is my sister. Siuna. How do you do? Are you certain this is wise? I realize she's an ally of our people. The ceremony is not meant for outsiders. We cannot go against Master Laniel's wishes. Lahiland. I love it so far. Besides, we may never again something. Well, if you insist. But yeah, no, this area is absolutely great. It's probably my favorite out of all of them so far. Now let me tell you about the ceremony. As Master Laniel has already explained, we will renew our bond with the Greatwood through prayer. To ensure our prayers reach the top of the gods, however, we must first beseech the spirits of the forest for aid. Once summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then will our prayers be delivered unto the heavens. Yeah, that's how this usually works out. As witness to the rites, it's up to you to do battle with the spirits. We're still willing, of course. Yeah, of course. Wonderful. This will be a ceremony to be remembered. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit with our prayers. Okie dokie. O gods of the Greatwood, bringers of bounty and wisdom, we call upon you now to renew our vows. For the strength to protect these lands, to be the shield that guards against the accursed light, we seek combat with your children, spirits of the wood, to prove to you our worth. By the gods. Those are very basic spirits. Fire and ice, a terrible omen. Prayers are enough to suppress their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down before they wander off into the woods. Well, the fire is the more immediate damage. Damage? Danger. Oh, goodness. That's not what I wanted to do at all. But, oh well. Thank you for your help, but in light of what we have witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements is the most dire of omens. The discord between them would prevent our prayers from reaching the gods. And this would not have happened were she not here. We try again on the morrow, but she cannot be allowed to attend. Sister, please, she is our guest, hand-picked by Master Laniel. My apologies. It seems your attendance was not meant to be. Would you go and inform Master Laniel what has happened? We must remain here and clear the altar. Yeah, that's fair. Bing, boing, 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 boing. I am but a silly little thing. No, down. Whoop. Back so soon? What at the ceremony? Fire and ice, thank goodness you were not hurt. It is never too late to begin the ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles has naught to do with the spirits. The ritual to which you bore witness requires no less than 2 practitioners to summon the spirit of the wood. Oh, hello?
Hey, Mom, look at this cool animal I found.
That is an adorable, what is it?
Can I keep it?
No, sweetie, we have to take that back outside. Okay, we've got a commercial break coming up anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he actually takes that back outside. Stand up, stretch, refresh your drinks, get some more food, all that good stuff. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Maybe? There we go. Okay, buttons are working again. Yay! Alright, welcome back everybody. I have returned with peanuts and some caffeinated beverage. Should be good to go. Now, the ritual to which you bore witness requires no less than 2 petitioners. Summon the spirit of the wood, and they must be one of mind and one heart. Historically, it's always been blood relatives who are chosen. If what you say is true and not 1 but 2 spirits answered their call, it is a sign of disharmony between them. Until we discover its source, attempting the ritual again could prove disastrous. But I fear the others will not be forthcoming with information were I to press the subject. For our esteemed guest and ally Ranka, on the other hand, I believe they would be willing to speak freely. Speely, even. Would you speak with the people of Fano and see if they know aught of any trouble between Fina and Suna? Okay, now that I'm not working towards a commercial break, just going forward with the story. And I'll deal with that side quest later. Seriously, the use of the blue flowers as a roadway. It's freaking genius. Hopple stopple. That's just fun to say. Floorman drill. No idea if that reference even makes any sense to anybody at this point. It is layered and old because basically there's a lot of the enemies in .hack used to like say their name, especially like the egg types, and there was one that basically like it's what it said just stuck in my brain forever. Bearcat egg. Bearcat egg. It's the egg of a bearcat, but I don't know, the cadence of it just stuck in there, so now anytime I see that anything that's like named in a 3-syllable thing, that's what I hear in my brain. So Floorman drill. You can feel the ether flowing through the door. Gentle push may be all that is required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Lynn. We know not what awaits us inside. Dungeon? Dungeon! Ooh. Also, I've started making portraits. They're just fun. Glad that I've figured out that mechanic all on my own. Almost cute. The architecture in here is absolutely gorgeous. You know, given that so many pardon me. As I was saying, given that so many enemies in this are based on other things, I would be curious to know what the idols are built around. Because like we've seen things like the Ronkin vessels before, as well as the thorns, but I'm not sure what the vessel is built on top of. I don't think it's a Gabu, but it might be, you know? Let's actually use a big spell. Ooh, that's another one of these ladies. Look. next time that she does the thing. Ooh, interesting. Ow. Well, that was silly of me. I should have gotten in between the two earlier. I just didn't. And she's down. Interesting. Okay, that's the side that's lit up again, so I'm going to stay over here, assuming that that means that's the side that's going to attack. Yep, okay. I can read visual cues. Okay, is it going to be the other side now? Yep. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. I know it'll be that side. Yep. Ooh. Ow. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna die instantly. I see. Great, fantastic. Well, let's try that again, shall we? Take two. He hasn't done that super combo in a while, which is making me paranoid. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's going to be that side. Whew. Close that time. There we go. I like the mechanics in that one. That was a very interesting fight. These bats have a surprising amount of HP. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Thank you. Blech. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah. Hi there, by the way, TPR. I hope you're doing well. What does this ability even do? No, it can only be executing in combat. How are you doing today? Doing well. Why am I the one being attacked? Why is not our pink? Ah, chilling for a bit. You gonna be streaming later then? Or just kind of on break during lunch or something. Hey, yeah, should be fun. What are you gonna be playing? Are you doing something spooky for Spooky Month? Or are you continuing with an existing thing? I was considering doing something for October, but then I remembered that the first 3 Saturdays I'm going to be on somebody else's stream doing collabs for Phantom Arts Fest. And then, you know, not really going to be here much. Sims 4, you're having Spooky for next weekend unless Chaos has other plans. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, let's see if we can get this taken care of. Yeah, before the timer ran out. Back out, and bada bing. So are you working on building a specific community, or just kind of messing around in Sims 4? Like, figuring out what you want to do in Sims is always kind of interesting, just because, like, you know, okay, do we do something, like a particular thing? Do we go for a challenge? We build around a specific archetype, that sort of thing. Or are you just gonna start a game and mess around? Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. I guess we go over here next. This area is absolutely gorgeous. Is there another treasure chest I missed? No. Okay. Knight of Ixloqua. Why would you stop for us? Did it not stop for the bigger things? Well, I suppose I answered my own question. It didn't stop for the bigger things because the bigger things are bigger than us. We might be prey. Are they, Y'shtola? Here we go. I wonder if we'll actually get to another dungeon after this one today, because I thought we were straight up going to have a fight with the Olmorans today. I did not expect to be plumbing the depths of ancient temple, a la Indiana Jones. Excuse. Goodness gracious, these things have a lot of HP. Oh, I see. Bad spot, you say? And here we see, okay, this is clearly an Ahriman. Again, I love those moments where they have obviously reused like the skeleton for another model. Like, it's just such an easy way to save on resources, you know? It still looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong. Like, I love this thing. Ow, 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 ow.
Away with you!
Ow. soon, 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 he will be dead. There we go. Guess we're going this way? Oh, okay, I guess I'm not so deep in the water here as I thought I was. So I started Pictomancer yesterday, and I'm very curious to see how that plays in comparison to Red Mage. Like, Red Mage seems to be the closest analog that I can think of to it, because of how much ability juggling you end up having to do. And it becomes about balancing certain aspects against other aspects. But then again, you know, I've also seen people talk about the fact that it's about pre-prepping things, which, again, I could see a comparison here, but the main thing really and truly does just come down to, you know, presetting all of your paintings before combat even starts. And then remembering to use them in the correct order. But, I don't know, I haven't really gotten to play it outside of, like, the training dungeon, or the training duty, I guess. Up. Bada boom. I've also been having a lot of fun with Sage. I know that a lot of people don't like how they kind of reworked Sage, but the rotation on it actually makes sense to me now. So for me, it's a net positive. I didn't really have a good idea of how it worked beforehand, so couldn't tell you if I would have liked it better or worse, but I do know that the first time I tried to play it a ways back when, I kind of bounced off of it, so as far as I'm concerned, it probably was an improvement. At least for me. Plus, you know, what Gundam fan wouldn't love to have funnels floating around them at all times? Well, the answer is most of us, actually, because, like, the implications there are awful, but still. You know what I mean. That's the idea, Yuri Andre. Hoping y'all will work with me. Hydration. Here's you, back here. Ensconced mother-in-law offering viewers in the chat. I don't think so. You're gonna get a ban as soon as I'm away from this. And anybody who is still in the chat, if you could please go ahead and report that bot. Oh, goodness gracious.
Keep your guard up.
Okay, so let's take a look. New report. Spam, 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 spammity spam, lovely spam. Best viewers. Block. And banned. There we go. Problem solved. Hello?
The fire brought a gross bug inside again.
Okay, does he still have a hold of it, or did he let it loose?
It's in a jar, but Lynn's looking at it like it's candy.
Okay, well, we have another ad break coming up soon anyway, so I am going to go ahead and run that, and when we get back, we'll figure out what's going on with this next to last fight in the dungeon. Alright, be back in a few. Don't know. Keep that lid on that thing. speaking of Sage, we just got some new wings. Ooh. Check those out later. Ooh, and here's the Cerberus model. Great job, Square Enix. Great reusage of resources while creating something new and interesting to look at. I love the mandrill head in the middle there. That is actually a really cool touch. Oh, and the snake head around back. That's amazing. Didn't even initially notice that. I would have gotten dead if that was me. Whoop. Whoop. Well, I messed up my rotation there, but I'm still doing okay. Uh-oh. Ooh, that narrow little gap right there. So here's a question. Are we going to get 3 levels of limit break with this boss, or are we actually only going to push to 2? Okay, what did NPCs? What the hell? That was extremely rude of the NPCs there. Alright, let's take another shot at this, shall we? Dude. What are y'all doing? Jerks! Oh, dang it, that's me. Ow. You know, sometimes the NPCs know what they're doing, and other times they really and truly just do not. Bleh. Oh, I ended up with poison. Gross. That's how that's supposed to operate.
Keep your guard up. I shall protect thee. I shall protect thee.
That did barely anything. What? What? Alright, well, I'm out of peanuts now. And I got killed again in a way that felt completely unfair. first my limit break did basically no damage, and then he just nukes me out of nowhere. And granted, like, getting pounced does deal a lot of damage, but, like, I don't know. I felt like my health was high enough that I should have survived that. It's a bunch of nonsense. Wait, does it deal less damage the further away you are? Like, is that what was going on there?
I shall protect thee.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, gross. Listen, I am all about arrows. I can get behind arrows. But this is ridiculous. Sorry, I felt like I had to comment on the name of it at some point. Just because, like, you gotta. Like, especially given the industry that I'm in. Like, duh. It's sexual love. You gotta. It's very much my wheelhouse. So, yeah. We have only just hit our first level limit break. That is so silly. Oh god, oh god, oh god. There we frickin' go. Oh my goodness. Did I just get a foil for that? I need to check my achievements. Oh no, it's just tracks hitting level 80. Oh. Ooh. You know, I never actually checked my achievements. I really... No, there's a treasure coffer there. Thank you. What is that? Oh, a Gunbreaker's arm. Okay. Probably should do Gunbreaker at some point. It looks real cool. Yes, give me your precious light. Delicious corruption.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have. Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
I wonder if she's the reason he talks that
However
way.
deep the void, or wide the expanse,
That would be really sweet,
there is no
wouldn't it?
shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Oh yeah?
Well fought. Let us return home.
Are they holding hands? Chat, tell me, were they holding hands? I looked away to look at the dog because the dog was whining. the light will be victorious, huh?
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Then why didn't you teleport here, you
Come to lead us
jackass?
to safety, have you? I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
Quite sated on the power of light and feeling a bit drafty right now.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Obviously, he's Emmett Silk.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing.
Alright, well, you're still paying, though.
Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it.
Ah, we're getting a lore drop.
No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity.
You sure about that? Because it looks like it was on fire.
Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
Right.
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods.
I mean...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted.
Yeah, like, was that not obvious?
Of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Yeah, yeah, duh.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
Now we get to find out he was there.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered paradise.
There it is.
Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Well, we're getting some honest answers out of Emmett Selk, so I suppose that's winning after a fashion. We still can't defeat him, but, you know, it's something. Also, hey there, ADC0. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. Okay, we've done that. Oh, that's what I needed to do after we were done with that. Just vibing while doing Skrillats. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh my goodness, I have... Okay, so a lot of these aren't complete. But... filter unfinished achievements. Okay. No, filter completed achievements. There we go. Wait, no. There we are. We can actually check and see. Have any? Ooh. Nothing there. Ooh. Sovereign barding. Let's check that out later too. Sorry, I realized partway through the dungeon that I had achievements that I had not collected the rewards for. There's Manderville weapons? What? Okay, I know I don't have any of those. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. For the most part, yes. My main thing that I stream with is obviously Red Mage. But as you can see from over here, I have White Mage and Sage as my 2 healer classes, Paladin and Dark Knight as my tank classes, and then aforementioned Red Sage, Samurai, Reaper, Black Mage, and Pictomancer. I am not good at game. Whoa, hang on, my tracking got a little messed up there. I am admittedly not very good at games, so anything that lets me stay out of the direct line of fire, as it were, it's a good idea for me. Okay, all of those. I am curious. Here's that mount gun. Ooh. Put that down there. It was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose that there's any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? I mean, that seemed fairly obvious that, yeah, Hydaelyn and Zodiark were primals. Like, that just seemed straightforward, you know? Like, that was the obvious thing. Every other god that we've ever encountered was a primal, so, you know. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded. How convenient that he should choose the moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Umoran's withdrawal. For that Slitherbow, the blessed are no doubt elated though it has become of the sky. Fair and understandable. Caster's probably your least played role. I'll learn one eventually. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I am not a talented enough player to be able to teach things like that. Ooh, that is shiny. Very cool. But yeah, no, like, I love Red Mage and have made it my main just because, like, it has a fairly dance-like rotation for me. I haven't gotten to play Dancer yet. I will have to compare the two at some point in the future. But I just love the fact that, like, there is a lot of flipping between abilities in it. And so I'm hoping, like, I just started Pictomancer yesterday, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same from what I've tried so far. No effect in battle. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say. And I've been having a lot of fun as Sage the last couple of weeks or so. I know a lot of people were complaining about the rework that it got recently. Or at least the changes, the alterations it got. But it actually really works well for me now. When I first tried it, however, I bounced off of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, once I'm actually get to my destination, I'll redo my... Okay, got the gear list updated. Oop. Actually see the normal red mage drip. Ooh. Ah. Ooh la la. Very Three Musketeers. I love it. You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. The death of a single Sin Eater could make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited all these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. Nice. That's a really cool salute. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through Katana Rabble proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. But we do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he was still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? For our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbough shortly before you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would enjoy your company. Or be glad of your company, excuse me. Oh, I also missed something. Dancer is fairly great. Everyone loves the big party bustling. It's spoiled with glams. Yeah, that's fair. It's dancing. Thank you, Elmet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit. We will await your return then. And I will come back here later to do all the side quest stuff. In the meantime, let's teleport back over to Slitherbound. Since I'm mainly doing, main story quest stuff on stream. Oh, hello?
Hey, hun. Can I borrow you for a second?
Oh, you can borrow me anytime you like, stud. Alright, well, we've got a commercial break coming up soon anyway, so I'm gonna go and see what V actually needs. Stand up, stretch, get your refreshments, all that good stuff. We will be back in a few minutes, alright? Alright, so, what can I help you with? Okay, let's sit back up properly. There we are. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's see where the story is going from here. We've got about another 40 or so minutes left on the clock for today. Ooh, I actually get to hydrate while during this cutscene.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath.
Good.
Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. A sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
Don't aggrandize me, but we did what we needed to do.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong.
Yeah, that what she said.
We're not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
Yeah.
I will do as you say. Please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
Read.
I'm sorry, Runam, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it.
Okay, I guess.
We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now and ever after. By the boundless dark. This I swear.
Alright, unless it's going to dump us straight into another dungeon, it looks like that's the only one we're going to end up doing today, which is a bit sad. I wanted to take the fight to Yule more today, but, you know, here we are. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. Before we go, might I speak with you in private? I'll await you in my chambers. Click that one. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, here they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first when we met at Fort Gone, your ether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Heidelin's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain. Every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted my things here, I will join you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait at the entrance of Slitherbow. Okay, let's... On the Chalkwork Worker. Poker. Chakor Pokur. Either way, bouncy little fella. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. If the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny that there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. But I pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. No, we must return to the Crystarium. Yeah. Time to fly, or at least teleport. Ooh, I don't like that the slant of the arrow does not match either side of the A. Like, it's fine. Well, okay, it does match the central line of the arrow. I know, really strange random nitpick, but it's a whole thing. I deal with a lot of like publishing and sign making and all those sorts of things in my job here. So, I never studied typography in any depth, but you pick things up over time anyway. All things considered, it's hardly surprising that Alphino and Alice have yet to arrive, but where's the Exarch? You don't even notice things like that. You're not a writer by any... Yeah, that's fair. You know, again, if it's not something that you do, it's not something most people will ever notice, at least not actively. Alphino, it's been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the Warden hiding in Raktika? I've been slain, you say? Should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrant to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted in the Greatwood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Oh, about that. It proves to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you all are tired as well, having traveled so far. But why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had the time to settle in. Oh, okay, we're gonna have another, like, overnight scene. Talking to our spirit friend. Let's go ahead and sprint our way there. Because I was slightly too far from a teleportation spot. Ooh, not that one. Yes, please. Ooh. Speed, piety. Let's go with the spell speed one. Ooh, although I am going to start Gunbreaker soon, maybe I should have gone with Tenacity. You can barely read. Your friends recruited you into this game because nobody would play tank for them. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. You know, a lot of the tank classes are very fun, and like I was just saying, I should probably actually be starting Gunbreaker soon. Although right now my favorite is Dark Knight. I started Paladin as my first tank, but Dark Knight, it feels good, you know?
You look the same as you ever did to me.
Well, I suppose there's not to do but rest.
Ah, yes. If they're not asking you to fight, they're telling you to rest. Which isn't to say they're wrong.
Gunbreaker is your favorite. Fair enough, fair enough.
You need your strength for what's to come.
So how does Gunbreaker actually play? Because I'm just looking at the aesthetic of it and how cool that was.
I think he was telling the truth. Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal.
I mean, yeah, why is that shocking to anybody?
Her blessing. Are we just slaves to her will?
Aesthetic is sweet, but best tank lambs in your opinion. Oh, fair enough.
Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascians stock in trade.
I mean, you are correct.
Villains, heroes. All a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm.
Ace is fast but rigid. It's like Dark Knight but not as freeform. Interesting. Fair enough. So it has a really specific rotation it has to go for then. Is that what you're getting at? Or is it a timing thing? Meanwhile, in Garlemald... Ooh, yeah, let's do a check-in. What kind of war crimes are they doing there? Basically, yeah, cycle things like clockwork. Gotcha, 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 gotcha.
What did the scouts have to report?
Ah.
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear,
they would still lose.
Nothing of Black Rose.
Now that's the problem. That's the actual problem right there.
All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Idibus plainly has no need of a new host. So the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there's work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport.
As if we didn't already know that that's Xenos.
I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend.
Buddy, we have got to work on what you think friendship is.
But if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Just take another hit of caffeine. Sweet drinks. It's predictable, but once you mess up, it falls off the rails pretty quick. Well, oh, okay, yeah, back gunbreaker. Yeah, it feels bad messing up a rotation on a lot of things. Thankfully, like, there are generally ways to get back in the rotation. Like, Red Mage feels very similar. But, like, as you get to higher levels, there are ways to kind of course correct back into the correct place. Hang on, what's going on now? Whoa. As I suspected, I suspected that you might be awake. Scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. An entire host of Sin Eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. No, I'm gonna go help with that. Thought you might feel that way. I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The Excedra tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer the succor to those who are there. Okay, let's go to the place. Okay, that feels silly to teleport. Where's everybody? Few townsfolk are about, and you find none who appear to be in distress. Then, only just returned from Amarang, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being eaten by Sin Eaters? Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, I mean, Yulmore still has Light Warden all of their own. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Oh, thank you very much for the stretch, Blasty. Okay, let's do some good stretching. Okay, and now for the water. Okay, so what's Alpha now on about? There are a number of instruments placed about the crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. On my way to activate them now. Dropping by to remind me to stop shrimping and drink my water. Thank you very much, Blasty. In which case, 3 pairs of hands will be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus, then. Will you handle the western too? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. Sounds good. Rotunda. Rotunda. Again, just super fun word to say. Here, to have a little more water. You should have activated the device successfully. Everybody seems to be doing well enough. Be sure that we're about to be attacked, because everything seems peaceful to me. The barrier's online.
Senator sighted! They're coming!
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say, now what happens when they actually hit the barrier?
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
Sir, why would you say that out loud?
That's good news for the Crystarium, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Ooh, okay, so we do get another duty. just not another dungeon. We have to join the Vanguard as soon as possible. The number of eaters we saw is any indication. We're facing a formidable host. Right? Just for the sake of time, this is probably going to be about the last thing that I end up doing today. Maybe like 1 or 2 cutscenes afterward, but certainly won't be making much progress after this. I imagine this is going to take 5 to 10 minutes. Oof. Yup. Lovely weather, just what we needed. Honestly, I do love this weather. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Starian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. Okie dokie. Although I would argue the usage of the word decimated there. They're probably already decimated. But that's just a linguistic pet peeve.
Let's give it our all.
Help is at hand.
Maybe going after the big one over there. Those guys. Okay. One of the aesthetically coolest things about Red Mage is the fact that they use their swords as staves. Like, if you look at this, it combines with the little offhand main gauche briefly to become a staff instead of just a sword. I just think that's really, really neat. It really gets across the idea that this is a caster class, but it is also making use of melee weapons. Woof. Not particularly happy that Alphino went the other direction there, but sure we'll link back up with him when it's appropriate. There he is. Ooh. Where are we going next? Ah, bubble in my throat. Make for the imperative. Okay. Opposite direction from where I was going. Yeah, I remember when I first encountered Red Mage back in Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy Advance, and it was absolutely fabulous. I did not appreciate it enough at the time because I was still, like, very taken with, you know, basic Black Mages and stuff back then. Although I want to say it was Beastmaster that I played most in that game whenever I had a chance. Because, like, just the ability to capture enemy creatures and, you know, not only use them for like improving your own characters, but also to just have like essentially a monster ranch, just as a side game thing, you know. It's just super cool. Train a proper hunter-archer class. That would be neat. Maybe that'll be something that they add back in later. Oh, staying with me. Oh, okay, y'all are going that way, we're going this way. We have Archer as a base job, so maybe Hunter could be a new... Or, Archer as a base class. Maybe Hunter could be a new job then? I don't know. There's still a few things they haven't added back in yet. I do wonder how not Blue Mage, but Beastmaster is going to act once they actually put it back in the game. Your task is... It is as it ever was. Okay. Yeah. Moving forward. Oh, okay. What? What? Oh, okay. That's how we're doing that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. You had high hopes Viper would be another hybrid job like Red Mage in the form of Corsair or Pirate of some sort. I'm sure they'll add Pirate as a class option at some point. It's too low-hanging of a fruit, you know what I mean? Not to say it would be an easy add, but it would make too much sense. that. Okay, let's go ahead and... Hey, get back here. Oh, goodness. Sorry if I get less chatty. There is a lot going on in here right now. Okay. While this is a cool mechanic, it is also annoying. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Well done, everyone. That was a lot, but we got there. Oh, hello?
Hey, Mom, look at this cool animal I found.
Well, that's an adorable, I think it's a squirrel?
Can I keep it?
No, no, sweetie. We have no outside. Outside. Okay. All right. It would normally be a commercial coming up soon, and I would use that to kind of escape and make sure he actually puts that back outside. But I have to snooze that commercial. And once this is over, go ahead and call it.
They turned on me.
Oh no. Oh no. How many of those people we were fighting were... I mean, well, all of them were previously people, but... I mean... Oof.
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right. Run! Run, damn you! The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned, so stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now. God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Nothing.
No, no, no! Stay back! Stay back!
Good cut there.
Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Okay. Alright. And on that, let's head back to the just chatting screen for just a moment. Whew. Well, a little bit of tonal dissonance with the music, but I wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by, weary travelers. I hope you've enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV with me on stream today. As a reminder, my normal Saturday tactics game streams won't be happening for the next few weeks thanks to Phantom Arts Fest. That is happening over on the Neon Casters channel. Let me go ahead and give them a shout out. We'll be playing tabletop role-playing games 2 sessions a week for the next 3 weeks, I believe it is. I'm in 2 of them tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. So go check out Caster's socials for more information. I will be back on this channel next Friday, October 11th, with more Final Fantasy XIV. Until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Twitter and our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for daily announcements and check-ins from the Come and Go Tavern. I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you want to prop your feet up for a little while longer, we're going to raid over to somebody else. Let's see who is online, and let's see if I can get there before the commercial starts. You know what? Let's go ahead and head over to Salty Joe. She is doing some art right now. So, let's go over there. It's been lovely, lovely folks. Talk to you soon. Bye. 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 Bye now. Bye. Mwah. Bye. Bye.